You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
If you didn't believe this is the biggest fool in the history of America, oh my God, him and all of his followers are delusional, man. This is crazy, diabolical work, man. As this guy, good old Chuddy Chud, bro, this fool put all the evidence on tape. And the word is, man, that's going on right now. Because I'm gonna tell y'all, I can't tell you which one of the people contacted me on social media. They saw me doing videos on this and on X, and they contacted me. One of that people that he actually approached with the mace. Now they're all pressing charges and looking to sue this guy due to the fact that he got that GoFundMe and all these people are donating to try to support his cause. This dude got to be the biggest dummy in American history. He is potentially about to be hit with multiple more charges. I'm talking about in the range of 20, and I'm going to tell you why. He's a fool. In the state of Tennessee, I found out today that he can be charged. So when the police, and I was telling y'all this in a different video, when the police first snatched this bum up, they had already been looking at this dude. So because all the things that had been going on, remember, he'd already had incidents with the police. This dude has already had jams up with the police. So they were already investigating this buffoon. From what I'm hearing, this, this so the last time they picked him up before he got arrested for the attempted murder, they questioned him. And when they questioned him, this idiot came back out and he was telling people that they asked him, was he a part of some type of group or organization? They did that because from what I'm hearing, they were already actively investigating him from calls and people wanting to press charges against him for a hate crime. Now, here's the problem this bum got. These people thought what he was doing was free speech. It wasn't free speech. Chud thought because he was live streaming and recording this, him calling people the N-word, he thought it was free speech. It wasn't, because here's the problem he had. Once he pulled out that mace and once he showed people that he had that thing on him, now that is a hate crime that he can be criminally charged in, and you won't believe the years he'll be facing if all of these people, I'm hearing a few of them right now coming together to press charges on him, and it's a 2 to 4 year uh um I forgot the name, I forgot the word. It's a 2 to 4 year span on the time that they can go press these charges, right? I forget what they call it. Statute of limitations. Statute of limitations. Bro, this dude's an idiot. Bro, all y'all backing this dude, get that man all the money y'all want to give him. Y'all give him every single dime y'all want to get his bum. Because guess why? Them lawsuits gonna get his ass back. Him having to pay lawyer to fight all these different cases this fool got coming to him. Man, this is a damn fool. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, for you guys who don't know the law in Tennessee, the law is square effing business in Tennessee, right? Now, normally people think that just, you know, Chud walking around, you know, calling people the N-word and stuff like that, you know, he thought he understood the law. He could get away with that. Just on a standalone, right? On a standalone, he could have. He could have got away with it. Just walking around calling people the N-word. But the problem is, he didn't do that. There's no criminal offense for hate speech alone. But Chud is too dumb for his own good. And I'm going to tell you why. Chud having that mace and having that good old gun. Oh, that did him in big time. And I'm finna tell y'all why right now. Because the victims, and he has many of them, this idiot put this all across social media trying to go viral, thinking he was going to get a backing, get some money, get people to pump money into him. He thought he was going to incite all of these low down, dirty racists that was just hiding behind and in the cut, waiting for shit like this to pop off so they could support this dumb. These fools ain't going to be doing nothing but paying all of his lawsuits, all of his legal fees. That's it. He's not going to get out of prison. All you're going to do is be paying his civil lawsuits that he's got coming to him. And I'm going to tell y'all why. And we already talked about the civil lawsuits in a different video. He's going to have a number of those coming. The guy he tried to kill, oh yeah, he's getting sued. He's getting sued by him. Oh, he's getting sued by him. And he's going to lose that easy. That's on the camera from the courthouse. That's why he's being charged. People don't understand. People still trying to figure out, oh, why is he being charged? This is free speech. Does that make any sense? He's being charged, you idiot, because he's on camera antagonizing a black man and then reaching for his gun to pull his gun on this black man, and this black man ain't even touched or threatened him with violent or force necessary to use a gun. Once you do that, game over. He has a right. Now, the black man becomes the man in self-defense. Hence, the black man has not been arrested, and he's not facing any charges because on the videotape that the police have, he acted in self-defense, and they have the tape. Chud is an idiot. He thought that he was so smart that he was going to beat the law. But him thinking he was going to beat the law, he was so stupid. So think about this. All those victims that you see all over social media on X, and I can do a whole video, show y'all all these people, right? They all have potential lawsuits against this dude if they want to file them. I know a couple of them talking about they're going to file them. One guy told me he knows a couple of guys that was assaulted by this dude verbally and by using, threat of using a mace and, brandishing his gun. That's automatic lawsuit and criminal charges. He's toast. That's on the way. They had already been questioned about this because there had been people that had already been complaining and calling the police department trying to press charges against this guy. But now that's coming. This dude's a pure idiot. So the victims who were threatened with a gun or mace, you guys, can work with the police to have him charged for all those individual charges. So all those times, which had to have been more than at least 30, but I know 20 for a fact, where this buffoon pulled out that mace and thought that he was gonna, do what it do. And let me read you guys the law. While using a racial slur alone, you guys, is legally protected under the First Amendment. So when Chud was saying that, he was right about that. A lot of people, they was in the limbo about that. But Chud was right about that. Him just walking around calling people the N-word, unfortunately, that is legal. It's not illegal. That's legal. That's the sad part about our laws, but that's legal, right? It's protected by the First Amendment. But threatening someone while you have that weapon on you, that's a violent crime. And by pulling out the mace or brandishing or pulling out that firearm while shouting these same slurs, calling people the N-word with the hard ER, stuff like that, showed his actions crossed that line from the offense speech into a criminal assault. Now, listen, this is the part where this is an idiot. Well, people will say, well, Ticket, how are you going to know that Because, you idiot, there were plenty of people, and one of the people told me they were recording him too. So they could see the mace in his hand and the gun he brandished them to tell them what he was. This fool put on the internet what his plans was going to do, what he was going to do. He's done, bruh. Y'all donating y'all giving y'all money away to all of the victims. The real victims. But hold on. Wait, there's more. This is unbelievable stuff. You're not going to believe this. So basically, by pulling out the mace or firearm while yelling these slurs, his actions crossed the line from offensive speech that's non-criminal to criminal assault, triggering Tennessee's strict laws against hate-motivated violence. So basically, when he, and if he, which we know he did because there's all the videos out there and all people are already in the process of getting this bum jammed up. But under Tennessee law, if he threatened a victim with gun or mace, the victim can file a police report and the local district attorney can then officially charge him. with one, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, because under Tennessee law, intentionally making someone fear imminent bodily injury while displaying a deadly weapon, which includes firearms and chemical sprays like mace, which this idiot didn't know, is a Class C felony. See, y'all didn't know. You can't just go around here macing mofos. This dude, forget the mace. He was hitting mofos with bear spray. I ain't gonna take all his money. He done. He is done, bro. It's over with, fool. This is a new fool right here. Not only is he going to prison, I hope y'all donate $5 million to this dude, because he gonna give all that money to them victims, you idiots. Now let's keep going. So basically, 2, civil rights intimidation, which is Tennessee's hate crime statute. Now, this is under Tennessee Code 39-17-309, which it is a felony to injure, threaten, or intimidate someone to prevent them from exercising their constitutional rights based on their race. Because he coupled the racial slurs with a physical weapon threat, the state can add this hate crime conviction, which carries severe prison time itself. Think about all those people you got on tape. Also, right? They got 2 to 4 years to make this report. Statute of limitation. A lot of people have already made reports and already have reported this guy. But they can officially go down there. The rest of them, once they hear that they have rights, because some people thought, hey, man, they listen to him and says, oh, it's freedom of speech. No, once he brandished that, all the people he maced, they can now see that there's other people that went down there to file charge. They can all go file charge. This motherfucker gonna be hit. They gonna get this motherfucker 300 years by the time he finished. Think about this. So anyone he threatened with the gun or mace can go to the police. The prosecutor is going to require evidence such as his own archive live streams. They got his phone. Witness statements. There's so many witnesses that's out there. Security footage. He was doing this shit at gas stations. The security footage is going to be out there on the cameras to prove that a weapon was actually used to threaten the victim. Because remember, all the people saying, oh, you got a gun. You got a gun. That's because he brandished it. When he pulled out that mace, he had that mace in his hand, he had the camera in his other hand, he brandished it. This idiot is done. And all y'all take it up for their line cry with him, sucker. Now, also, ladies and gentlemen, right? So in Tennessee, felony aggravated assault and civil rights intimidation generally have a statute of limitations that go from 2 to 4 years. Plenty of time, right? So victims from older incidents must ensure that the event occurred within a legal window, which is no problem because it's right there online. And a lot of people, they recorded this buffoon. So when he was recording them, they were recording him. And he was in a lot of public places. This is a damn fool. Bro, this is the biggest dummy ever. This is the biggest dummy ever, man. Straight up, bro. Straight up, bro. So it says, because he's known as the repeated offender who walks around with a gun and mace to instigate fights, any previous victim who had video evidence of him pulling a weapon, if they contact the Clarksville Police Department, if they haven't already, if they do, and I'm telling y'all, if y'all haven't, do it. Do it. File your police report and then file a lawsuit against him. You can sue him for this. And you can have him criminally prosecuted. Y'all need to do it. Every last one of y'all. I'm telling you. And everybody's listening to this video, you must share this video. Y'all must share this video on every social media. That way, every single person this man violated that we have on tape, we identify all those people he violated, all those people he bear sprayed, he poured out pepper spray on, he had brandished his gun to. Let's get all those people. All y'all need to go down there and file charges. Not just 2 or 3 of y'all, because it was over something. It was over at least 25, 30 of y'all that's online. The video's online. They got his phone too. He's an idiot. And you know they're going through all of the live stream archives of these live stream sites that he had. Kick, the Pump live stream, and wherever else he was live streaming from. This is a damn fool. So, right? If he's convicted, right? Man, if he's convicted of even brandishing or pulling that weapon on any of these people, he faces a prison range of 5 to 27 years for each separate victim he threatened. Because Tennessee permits stacking sentences consecutively for multi-victim habitual offenders. The total prison time could scale exponentially depending on how many victims come forward. That's why they need all those victims to come forward. Y'all need to share this video. So basically, here's the thing right here, right? Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. In Tennessee, intentionally making someone fear for their life while flashing a gun or mace is classified as a Class C felony in Tennessee. That prison time is 3 to 15 years for each incident for that, and a fine of $15,000, right? And because he has a documented arrest record, including recent theft services in the Nashville area, his range category increases. A first-time offender might get 3 to 6 years, but a repeat offender can be sentenced up to maximum 15 years. This idiot's gonna get hit with a repeat offender. He is done. Civil rights intimidation, hate crime statute number 2. In Tennessee, also, you guys, using a weapon to threat someone to block their constitutional rights based on their race is a Class D felony. That goes from 2 to 12 years in prison on its own, a $5,000 fine, right? So if a jury finds him guilty of both of these offenses on each person, on a single person, a judge can determine how the time is served. He can do it consecutively, concurrently, however he want to do it, right? This is crazy, man. So, and he's already facing drastically higher stakes because he already shot someone. Now, to answer y'all's question, because I know y'all going to ask the question about the mace, because that was his weapon of choice, his main weapon of choice. He made so many people, bro. It was disgusting. So, because you can't just challenge a person, discriminate, call them an N-word, tell them they chimping out, and then when you provoke them, then mace them. That's illegal. Tennessee laws, baby. Tennessee laws. And yes, mace, including pepper spray, bear spray, all that, can be considered a weapon under Tennessee law. And it can even be categorized as a deadly weapon depending on how it's used. Now, while Tennessee classifies mace as a non-lethal weapon when carried legally for self-defense, but when you use it to threaten, intimidate, or insult an unarmed person, the charges completely change its legal status. This is an idiot, bro. This is an idiot. And Tennessee prosecutors in the courts are going to determine if this, if mace is a weapon based on the following specific legal standards. How Tennessee law defines a deadly weapon, right? So under Tennessee Code 3911-106, an object does not have to be a gun or a knife to legally be treated as a deadly weapon. The law defines it in 2 ways. Any item inherently made to cause death or serious injury, which that bear spray is. That bear spray is not for humans, it's for bears. Anything that in the manner of its use or intended use is capable of causing death or serious bodily injury. This dude is toast. He is toast, bro. So basically, when mace becomes an illegal weapon, so if Dalton Etherly, who's Chud the Builder, that's his name, if he pulled out mace to ambush or threaten someone, the state can prosecute it as a weapon under 2 distinct scenarios. For one, as a deadly weapon, which is aggravated assault. So if someone sprays mace into a victim's eyes and it temporarily blinds and incapacitates them, which he did. This is on tape, him doing that. He did to that girl. He did to that black dude in the blue shirt outside the club. So check it out, y'all. Oh man, this is too good, man. It's full tape. So check it out. It could be. So check it out. So if he sprayed into the victim's eyes, it temporarily blinds and incapacitates them. Tennessee courts have ruled that if an item is used to blind a victim so the attacker can continue beating them, or if it leaves the victim helpless in a dangerous environment, like heavy traffic, which he been by highways and shit. Boy, this dude's an idiot. The mace becomes a deadly weapon because the manner of use risks somebody seriously bodily injury or harm. Remember he maced that girl? He bear sprayed that girl. He maced her in that street where she was with those 3 dudes. Oh my God, he's an idiot, bro. Every time, and then he maced another dude. He maced other dudes right there by the road, by the house. Oh man, this is a clown, bro. In heavy traffic areas, he was doing this. So basically, even if it didn't cause permanent injury, pointing a canister at mace at someone while screaming racial slurs constitutes a threat of immediate physical harm. In Tennessee, this fulfills the statutory requirement for aggravated assault or civil rights intimidation because the chemical weapon was used as a tool of coercion and fear. So basically, community members and witnesses tracking his behavior have explicitly noted in public records that he frequently walked around carrying both a gun and mace to instigate fights under the guise of self-defense. Because he was using these items to provoke encounters rather than defend himself, you guys, his possession of the mace morphs from a legal right to a tool of criminal assault. And if he pointed the mace at victims to back them down while shouting slurs, those victims have full legal grounds to report the interaction as an assault with a weapon, and they can sue his sorry ass. He's out of here, bro. They're all gonna sue, bro. Listen, and they're all gonna win. This is on tape. So all that freedom of speech stuff, learn the law. All you morons like Myron Gaines and all you fools running around here talking shit. I don't even know how any of y'all are friends with Myron Gaines. Myron Gaines sit up here. He talks about black people like a dog. I'm talking about this man ain't got no respect whatsoever how he talk. And y'all still be talking about, oh, that's my friend. Man, ain't no convincing that dude, man. Ain't no talking to that dude, man. Y'all be wanting to be around these cats like him and the dude Wico and all these other clowns. Man, get them dudes out of here, man. Them dudes promote racism, bro. We ain't standing with that at all, bro. So everybody who this man affected, pulled mace on, maced, sprayed them. If y'all have not already, get y'all ass down there and file a police report and then file a lawsuit against this Bama. You have rights and you have a case. So all that money they donating to this fool, it's gonna be having to pay y'all for y'all's hurt. So all those people, y'all got to share this video. Everybody that's watching this video, share this video on social media. This video needs to go viral. Share this video because all those other people, I've only talked to 2 people who have been into it with this guy, but it was many more people. Those 2 people have already in the process of found charges against him, but it was over at least 25, 30 people that's on videotape. If you looked at all the tape, I looked at all these tapes on X. Find these people. Y'all share this all over X, Facebook, everywhere, so that these people can understand, look, y'all can go file charges and file a civil lawsuit against this dude. It's all Tennessee law. He's an idiot. Like, share, subscribe. And make sure y'all hype this video. And everybody share this video, man. Real talk, man. Share this. This video needs to go viral. Share this video so everybody can know their rights in this situation.
Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.